Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. What's up, guys? This is Movies, Games, and Achievements, and this is Beowulf. I'm Jack, and this is Beowulf. If I hadn't already said it, which I did. Anyways, Beowulf is a 2007 not Final Fantasy. I was playing fantasy adventure film, whatever. Directed by Robert Zemeckis, written by Neil Gaiman, and written by James Avery. Starring Ray Winston, Brendan Gleeson, Anthony Hopkins, John Malkovich, Angelina Jolie, and Crispin Glover. Robert Zemeckis is most famous for his work on Back to the Future films, Forrest Gump, and Polar Express, and of course Beowulf. James Avery is famous for writing, or helping write at least, Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs with Quentin Tarantino, both very great movies. And Neil Gaiman worked on Sandman, which was a comic. Anyways, Beowulf is based off of a poem that's been passed down generations and generations about the hero Beowulf. Beowulf is the strongest man in the world, or at least in the poem he is. And he is off to fight Grendel, a monster that has been terrorizing High Hrothgar's kingdom. Anyways, the movie's an alright movie, I guess. I mean, it's kind of weird because it's really violent and stuff, and it's basically in the same, style as Polar Express as far as animation style. It's just weird to me that Robert Zemeckis has went from directing Back to the Future and Forrest Gump, which is an amazing movie, to doing Polar Express and, Beowulf, and mainly animation films. I didn't really like Beowulf as much because I really liked the poem, and I just didn't think it was as good as the poem. The poem was awesome in my opinion, I was just reading it for senior, English, but I really liked it. The main differences between the poem is that Beowulf just isn't as good a character in the movie as he is in the poem. In the poem, he's this, really awesome guy who does no wrong, and his biggest downfall is his pride. But in the poem, he's kind of really bad arrogant. Like, this transcends pride. He's just arrogant. And it's ridiculous. Overall, I mean, I give the movie maybe 3 stars. 3 out of 5. As far as animation goes, I mean, like I said, it's Polar Express. Alright, and now in the game's alright. It's, adventure, hack and slash, whatever. And it can be frustrating at times. But basically all you do is just, run around doing objectives. There's 2 major points to it. As you can see, I'm kind of, glowing blue. And you can use either your carnal fury or your heroic power. Now, carnal makes it to where you're invincible. And the only thing about that is it lowers your health when you go out of carnal. And you have these followers called Thanes that have to stay alive, otherwise you lose the game. And in carnal fury, you can kill them. But anyways, there's also the other power, heroic, which I actually should have showed you first. But I kind of messed up. Anyways, heroic just basically makes your things better, because really your things suck in the game. As far as achievements go, there is complete the game on Legendary, which it's okay. I mean, Legendary is the hardest difficulty. But the only real bad part is that there's this part where you have to protect this cross and stuff. And it's just really hard. Your things can either die and cause the game to stop, or you die, or somehow these things you're fighting get through and break the cross. It's just really hard. Another one's Legendary Collector, where you have to collect all the legendary weapons in the game. Legendary weapons can be swords, or hammers, or axes. And a couple other achievements are Heroic Collector, which you collect all the heroic runes, which go towards your heroic power-up, and Carnal Collector, which you collect all the carnal runes. Overall, the achievements aren't bad. It's only 31 out of 31. 1,000 points. And it might have took me maybe a week and I'm not the best at video games. So I'd recommend picking it up. I believe I picked it up for $10 maybe at GameStop. I'd recommend watching a movie if you feel like it, even though the movie's not got as much content as a game. Go figure, because it's supposed to fill up parts. Anyways, this has been Movies, Games, and Achievements, and I'm Jack. Next week we'll probably do Iron Man. And when I say next week, I mean, probably next, month or so, maybe 3 months, because I haven't exactly been good at researching these movies, games, and achievements. So anyways, have a good day.